Anyways, it is neighborhood night, and I'm happy to welcome into the sty for the third time at least.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, Mike Hellman. The second time for me. Mike Hellman, what's up, man? How you doing?
You know, never better.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Congrats on a record that's been out for a little bit now. We've been featuring it this week on Fresh Pork Chops. That's a nice feather in your cap, I think, for any local person.
Flattered, really.
Yeah, cool. It's well deserved. It's a cool sounding record. It's called Trials and Triumphs. I know the last time you were in here, we were talking about it and hadn't come out quite yet.
It hadn't.
I don't remember. When was it? When were you in here? Maybe
Might have been like a year ago.
Yeah, around this time last year,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, but the dang thing took like 3 years to
Yeah,
release.
they take a long time.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize that, but I don't know why they have to take that long, but they do.
I don't know. Yeah. We took our time. We wanted to do it right. Also, I'm broke, and it was a work trade, so there was that.
Yeah. It's yes, yeah. We're no secret to that. We know how that goes.
Yeah.
But it came out good, man, and
Thanks.
Congrats on getting it out. That's always kind of it's an accomplishment in and of itself, and for it to be, sounding good, and also it looks cool. That's the first thing.
Dude,
I like this cover a lot. Tell me about this. People need to go online and check it out. Aside from just listening to it, check out this cover. It's really neat. It's like kind of a cartoon kind of thing.
That's right.
Tell me about how you got that.
Yeah, it's kind of a cartoon version. So for folks listening,
Yeah.
for folks driving in their car or sitting in their living room,
Yeah.
family gathered around. It's an idea that the producer of the album, the engineer of the album, and as it happens, the artist who designed the album, Chuck Bradley, bless him, good friend of mine out there at Peach City Sound in the Sacramento area. But he pitched this idea to me of kind of summing up like the essence of me in like a pose. So it's me sitting in meditation pose, because I have like a meditation practice. It's kind of an important part of me, and a big part of the theme of the album. You got that?
Yeah.
Things are falling apart here at the sty. I just noticed the rubber bands. That's amazing.
Maybe I shouldn't move it around so much.
Anyway, so
Okay.
so in one hand I've got like the fist in the air, because I've been deeply involved in like social movements and the workers movement since I was very young. It's still something that's very important to me. If you're listening and paying attention to my songs, it shines through in that as well. So there it is. And so he just really was like attuned to those things in my songs and expanded on that. That's the immediate thing that you see on the cover. And he did this really cool design that's like got some robotics going on, and it's very symbolic and layered, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, awesome. Looks and sounds great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, cool.
The album.
The album.
Yeah, okay.
And you, yeah.
Oh, well.
Always.
Sure.
Yeah. James DePreda's on there.
That's right.
One of my all-time favorite guitarists anywhere, especially for sure Bay Area, but man, that guy rips.
But kind of anywhere, man. I mean,
really.
Yeah, there are other great guitarists. Dang. He really nailed it, man. He just really instinctively got what we were trying to lay down. And I don't know if we had to tell him that, like I'm from the South, I'm from the Houston area, I'm from the swamps, and I'm trying to like tap into that tradition, because I was like immersed in some of those sounds as a kid, and so that's in there. But he also gets some of this like kind of punk edge that's part of my sound too. He can lean into that and this rock and roll kind of thing, but it's all tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's good.
That's
Cool, man.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, James, you the man.
Yeah. And Melissa.
Yeah,
his partner Melissa also sang some harmonies that really elevated the songs in just the right way. I was really stoked about that too.
Yeah. Let's make sure to shout out the whole team at some point.
Totally.
I don't want to forget to mention that one of the big reasons we're talking right now is because you got a fun show, a local show tomorrow. Moe's Alley, tomorrow night. The Mose Alley ones, they don't come around all that, it's like once or twice a year we get to play there, and
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
that's special.
Yeah, it's totally special.
Yeah.
So tell us about what's going on tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm stoked about this one, man. So I'm kind of warming up the stage for this double co-bill touring package, which is Sam Morrow and Ellis Bullard, and they're both really great talents. Ellis Bullard, I think, is this, to my knowledge, is his first time touring outside of Texas, but he's this really great honky tonk act. Sam Morrow's this great honky tonk act that kind of leans into some funk elements, which is fun. So it's gonna be a really fun show for any two-steppers or dancers out there. I would definitely encourage you to show up for that.
That ought to be a good time over there. People, that Mose is leaning into that scene, and it's people know to go and have fun at a country western show at Mose Alley.
That's right.
Right
Country
on.
and western.
Country and
You
western.
know,
Two types of music.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
In one.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's hear a tune.
Okay, I got two.
Cool.
This is one of my favorite ones to play. It's on the album. It's the first one. As a matter of fact.
Okay.
These weary hands are callous, cut and bruised. I do all the things a real man's supposed to do. Drive a pickup truck if you hadn't noticed. I'm a good old boy, but on the surface, why's any of that mean a goddamn thing to you? Well, I grew up on fried okra and the good wood. I live by the golden rule, but I won't die by the sword. My altar's right here where I stand, and I thank the Lord I'm my own man. Not what I should be, I'm what I am. Crank this up and listen closely. You'll know exactly where I stand. There's so much more to me, but I'm caught somewhere between what I shouldn't be and what I am. All right. Cue the Prado here. Did not choose to be an outlaw, but I am. Been 30 some odd years out on the land. Ever doing what I'm told, I'm broken all the molds of what I shouldn't be, what I am. Crank this up and listen closely. Exactly where I stand. There's so much more to me, but I'm caught somewhere between what I shouldn't be, what I am, what I shouldn't be, what I am. I'm going down. I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down. I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going back to Watsonville. Sleep on KPIG floor. I don't recommend that. What I shouldn't be, what I am, yeah. Woo!
All right, Mike Hellman. No joke. People, not in this studio, because as you can tell, this is a little bit harder floor. But the old studio, I heard telltale of certain people that would stay that like that. We had overnight DJs and people just like sleep there.
In the sty.
Yeah, in the sty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there used to be an overnight shift, and like sometimes people would just show up. Random people would just be sleeping in there.
That kind of sounds right.
That sounds right. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I definitely believe it. But yeah, like I said, wouldn't recommend it. Perhaps.
Yeah. This looks like a well-kept floor, but still.
Yeah.
You're doing great here, Jamie.
Thanks. We keep, it is a sty, but we try to keep it in order.
Yeah, when I walked in, he was vacuuming, y'all. So.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Moe's Alley tomorrow night.
Moe's Alley.
And we have, we're going to give away a little guest list situation.
That's right, and here's why, because the show is completely sold out. You can laugh out loud. No, it's not. There are still tickets available, but yeah, what we're gonna offer you, lucky listener, is a guest list spot and a hat that you may or may not want, but it looks really good in my humble opinion. And I have
it's
it.
a good looking hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from a hat guy, good looking hat.
Coming from and Jamie knows how to wear a hat, so
yeah,
there it is.
All right. So, but speaking of that though, like these country shows at Moe's Alley, it's a thing.
It's a thing now.
It's
Which
totally
is cool.
it's very cool, and you found yourself. You're like a staple of that whole scene. Absolutely, I would say.
Yeah.
You were mentioning to me you're getting Scott from Kentucky Mule, another one of the kind of local pillars of that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
To talk about that scene, like you've kind of seen it grow. I think both of us have been to a bunch of the shows in town.
That's right.
Particularly at Moe's Alley.
Yeah.
It's been cool to watch.
Yeah, it's been cool. Yeah, it seems like so as you know, I moved down here to this area just a few years ago, but like a good time in terms of that. So it was probably around the time that Western Wednesday, which used to be at the tiny Crate Place, moved to Moe's Alley, where there's actually room to dance, and it's just really blown up, and it's stayed pretty consistent, which is really cool to see. So shout out to Lane and Brian and everybody else who has a hand in putting those together. That's really cool, and we appreciate it. And it's like like I am from Texas, where that kind of music is just everywhere. It's in the water. And I've been in Northern California for a long time now, and I love it here. I don't see myself leaving, at least anytime soon. So it's nice to have that robust, roots music, country music thing, whatever it is, just happening and being consistent.
Yeah,
and it's cool to be a part of.
Yeah, how does it compare to you've been around the country. You were just in Texas. You said you're from Texas.
That's right.
How does it compare to a scene, a music scene, especially like a country music scene, and some of the other places you've been?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know if that's a.
I mean, it is hard to compare,
yeah.
But it is. Santa Cruz has its own like robust music scene in general, which is really great to be around. And I think compared to most places on the West Coast, the country music and Americana music scene is pretty strong. So it kind of holds its own.
Yeah.
And we have whether it's like artists who are firmly in that current or adjacent to it. We have some pretty heavy hitters who come out of here and they come through here a lot. Like even just like we were just talking about John Craigie, or whoever else, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool. It scratches the itch for sure.
Yeah. Holds its own. I think is a good way to for a little, small but mighty.
Yeah.
We're a small town, no doubt.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of knows each other, especially musicians. But yeah, to see that kind of grow, it's I've been around here. How long have you been in Santa Cruz?
So about 3 years now.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, compared to 15 years ago, 10 years ago, there's always been something going on around Santa Cruz. Music it's an artsy town, but in terms of having a specific scene for a kind this kind of music for sure. I can't really. Maybe there was like a reggae thing that was happening, or maybe this.
Sure.
I can't really speak to that, but
I can't
this,
either.
This is something I'm a little more closely associated with. It wasn't really always around, and I think it's definitely blossomed in the last few years. And
Okay.
So thanks to you and to some of your peers. Tell me about.
That's interesting to hear.
Yeah, I think it really has. Speaking of that, who are you going to be playing with tomorrow night? You're kind of giving me the rundown.
Right. Okay, so we got old Scooter on the lead guitar, and he's in the band that we know well and love, Kentucky Mule. I played with him a bunch, and so that's gonna be fun. And then I've got Grant. I'm so sorry if you're listening. I'm blanking on your last name, and that's the thing that I do. So don't take it personally. I blank on my best friend's names when I'm talking. I'm like, hey. So anyway, he's gonna be holding it down on bass. He's really active in various bands around town, and then I've got my the drummer who's on the record, most of the songs, all but one of them, Matt Gretter, who's a great drummer. He's gonna be hitting the skins for me, which I know how that sounds, but I think you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna be my band.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
So yeah, the band. Is that the band Books? Or is that?
That's the band Books. Yeah.
That's the band Books.
Yeah, little play on words.
Yeah, a little play on words.
No relation to anything going on in the world, of course,
Yeah,
because obviously I'm not thinking about that stuff. It's just a fun name.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fun name for a vapid country band, which is what I play in.
Right. Vapid. Let's hear another tune.
Okay, all right. I was trying to be sneaky and tune this. All right.
No need for sneakiness.
You guys are on me.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, what do you guys think? Am I still flat?
I mean, you're closing in on it.
Yeah. If I was that string, I was trying not to stay in tune, I'd be really worried right now.
Mike Hellman here on the Pig.
All right, look out, y'all. Forewarned, if you're driving, watch your speed while listening to this one. I've been down about the man I've been. Think it's time to shed the skin I've been in. Gonna find that greener grass, get my ass back on the path, and I'm never coming back again. I've been living this country song, down to figure where I went wrong. I had my chances, but I missed them. Got caught up in the system, bleeding just to keep the lights on. You know that it's time for me to make a change. Got 2 jobs, still sleeping in my truck. Think it's time I had a change of love. Place to sit in the shower, piss away the golden hour, but I can't seem to brave a bug. I've been frozen, wasting precious time, overthinking how to make it alright. Gonna make my move today, get out on my own way, and live this life before it slips by. You know that it's time for me to make a change. Help me out on keys, Jamie. Woo! Taking this to church. Future's in our hands. Don't let them steal your hope or tell you that you can't. Be the best you can be to change this world and meet our needs. Don't wait to act until you've missed your last chance. There's a man with a great estate, tells us what to think and what to make. Got us crying in our beers, pointing fingers at our peers, and he's laughing all the way to the bank. There's a woman with a GED, 2 kids she's scraping by to meet their needs. No one ever showed her the world dress on her shoulder, she's a working class hero to me. You know that it's time for us to make a change. Time for us to make a change. Time for us to make a change. Where the future's unspoken for, and we're capable of so much more.
Nice. Sounded good.
Thanks, man. I saw you nodding your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. Tapping the foot.
That's not on here, is it?
It's not on there.
Yeah, is that a new one?
No, it is a new one. And we're going to be tracking, this is a little spoiler.
Yeah.
We're going to be tracking the next record this summer.
Oh, cool.
And that's going to be on there.
Sweet.
It's a song called Change.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Mo's Alley.
What was it?
Tomorrow night.
That's
The
it.
record is Trials and Triumphs.
It's okay.
And that's been out a little while. Congrats on that. But
Thanks.
I did want to let people know that it is being featured this week on Fresh Pork Chop. So you got a chance to win a copy if you listen tomorrow and Friday. 2 more chances to win. Also, we're going to give away a guest list spot here in just a minute to the show tomorrow night, along with a pretty cool looking hat. I'm talking to Mike Hellman here, man about town. I like running into you at shows. It's always fun.
That is always fun.
We get to do that every once in a while.
That's pretty cool. Or at the Taqueria in Felton.
Yeah, that also that. Yeah.
You just never know.
You got time for another song?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
They say you tune because you care. That's just gonna have to be close enough. What was the other one I was gonna play? I'll do this one. Yeah. This one is on the record. This is one that Melissa DePreto was on, and I think, man, she's like what made that song. What is on that album? Okay,
Cool.
It's called Home. I was born in a house that was not a home. At the time it was just like living in a war zone. Well, time went on, I learned to hold the strife. I told myself I'd never settle in this life. Growing up, we moved from town to town. After staying long enough to be bound to all the people who seem so far away, I learned to keep them all at bay. Home, a place where I can rest these bones. What is home? What is home? Won't someone take me